Most people think vitamin deficiencies disappeared with scurvy and rickets, but today they're back, hidden behind full plates and normal blood tests. We eat more than any generation in history, yet our cells are starving. Dr. Dan Purser calls this modern deficiency illness. On the outside you look fine, but inside, your cells are running on empty. When that happens, the slow breakdown begins. Fatigue, brain fog, mood swings, and premature aging. This book is about refeeding your cells, learning what your body is missing, and giving it back the natural way. Chapter 1. How vitamins can be obtained naturally. Dr. Purser begins where real health starts, with food, not pills. Before modern farming, soil brimmed with minerals, animals grazed there, plants absorbed those minerals, and we ate both. Now the soil is depleted, animals are grain-fed, and meals come from factories instead of farms. Even balanced diets often miss critical micronutrients. To rebuild nutrient density, Purser points back to ancestral staples, foods that carry the full spectrum of vitamins in the form your body actually uses. He recommends organ meats, especially liver, the richest source of true vitamin A, retinol, B12, and copper. Pasture-raised eggs and dairy for choline, vitamin D3, and calcium. Seafood and shellfish for zinc, iodine, selenium, and omega-3s. And daily sunlight, the body's original source of vitamin D3. Eat these regularly, and most deficiencies vanish before supplements are needed. But even with clean food, absorption can fail. And that's where testing enters the story. My personal testimony when my body started warning me. Before I learned about cellular nutrition, I went through it myself. I was overworked, sleeping just a few hours a night, living on coffee and adrenaline. Then I noticed my vision started to blur. One day I realized I could no longer read the text on my computer screen, and my phone was hard to read too. No matter how much I rested or took time off from my phone and computer, nothing helped. I started reading and realized what I was feeling wasn't age. It was deficiency. So I dug around the house, found whatever supplements I could, some unfinished prenatal vitamins my wife had taken. Yes, I was desperate, and I bought a dozen supplements online. I spent a week topping up on every vitamin and mineral I could, staggered, 40 capsules or so over 5 days, just to fill the tank again. By day 3, I noticed the text was legible again. By the end of the week, something changed. I felt sharper, and my energy came back like a switch had flipped. This happened last week, so I remember it clearly. Now I maintain it with a single daily stack, the Life Extension Mix, which covers over 50 vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants, including resveratrol and coenzyme Q10. It's not an end-all-be-all solution, but I take it a few times a week, and I plan to do at least 1 week of all the supplements every month, as long as my vision stays clear and I feel rested. Once your cells have what they need, the body does the rest. Chapter 2. A SpectraCell. Result and testing for hidden deficiencies. Most doctors check blood, but blood only shows what's circulating, not what's working. Your cells could be starving while your blood numbers look perfect. That's why Dr. Purser uses SpectraCell testing, a lab method that measures nutrient function inside your white blood cells. It reveals the truth of how your body actually uses the vitamins and minerals you eat. He's found countless patients normal on blood tests yet profoundly low in key nutrients like B12, magnesium, or zinc. For them, the fix wasn't another prescription. It was rebuilding their intracellular stores. His rule is simple. Stop guessing. Test your cells. Rebuild from the inside out. That's the foundation of every chapter that follows. Now that you know why deficiencies happen and how to uncover them, it's time to meet the nutrients that power nearly every cell reaction, the B vitamin family. They're the spark plugs of your metabolism. Miss even one, and the whole engine slows down. Let's go through them one by one. Most people can't run full lab panels every few months. I certainly can't. but you can track how your body feels, what you eat, and what you take. That's why I use this 5-year health tracker. It's the biggest one I was able to find with over 500 pages and a hardcover. It helps me log my supplements, energy, and progress over time, so I can actually see what's working, linked below. Chapters 3 to 12. The B vitamins. The B vitamins are the body's ignition system. They ignite energy inside your cells, build neurotransmitters, repair DNA, and keep your hormones balanced. You need them all. Together. Deficiency in even one slows the whole engine, leaving you tired, moody, and foggy-minded. Dr. Purser calls them the spark plug vitamins for a reason. Chapter 3. Vitamin B1. Thiamine. Thiamine turns food into pure cellular energy, especially for your brain, heart, and nerves. Low B1 feels like constant exhaustion, irritability, or brain fog. It's burned through quickly by sugar, alcohol, and stress, which explains why so many modern diets run short. Chapter 4. Vitamin B. 2. Riboflavin. Riboflavin powers your mitochondria, the parts of each cell that make energy. It also keeps your skin glowing and your eyes clear. If your lips crack at the corners or bright light hurts your eyes, think B2. Chapter 5. Vitamin B3. Niacin. Niacin repairs DNA. DNA balances cholesterol and calms the nervous system. It helps you burn fat for energy instead of sugar. Low B3 can look like insomnia, mood swings, or that constant wired but tired feeling. Chapter 6. Vitamin B4. Choline. Choline builds cell membranes and produces acetylcholine, the memory chemical of your brain. It also prevents fatty liver by moving fat out of the liver for fuel. If you forget names easily or store fat in the midsection, you probably need more choline. Chapter 7. Vitamin B5. Pantothenic acid. Known as the anti-stress vitamin, B5 creates adrenal hormones and coenzyme A. The molecule behind energy production, low B5, leads to burnout and slow recovery from stress. Chapter 8. Vitamin B6. Pyridoxine. B6 helps you make serotonin and dopamine, your happiness and motivation chemicals. It's essential for nerve health and hormone balance. Low B6 can show up as irritability, tingling fingers, PMS, or trouble sleeping. Chapter 9. Vitamin B7. Biotin. Biotin strengthens hair, skin, and nails, and steadies blood sugar. Raw egg whites can bind biotin, so always cook your eggs. If your nails split easily or your skin feels dull, biotin is often the missing piece. Chapter 10. Vitamin B8. Inositol. Inositol behaves like a B vitamin, improving insulin sensitivity and calming the brain. It's especially valuable for anxiety, PCOS, and sugar cravings. Chapter 11. Vitamin B9. Folate. Folate drives DNA repair, red blood cell production, and methylation. Low folate can leave you tired, depressed, or with elevated homocysteine, a marker of accelerated aging. Synthetic folic acid isn't equal to natural folate. Food-based forms work best. Chapter 12. Vitamin B12. Cobalamin. B12 fuels your brain and nerves and helps carry oxygen through red blood cells. Deficiency causes fatigue, numbness, and memory problems. Because it's found almost exclusively in animal foods, vegetarians and vegans must supplement. Vitamin B wrap-up. Each B vitamin is part of a shared network. Miss one, and the rest can't do their jobs. Rather than megadosing one pill, Dr. Purser's message is balance. Rebuild the entire B team through nutrient-dense foods and proper testing. Chapters 13 to 16. Amino acids and metabolic support. If vitamins are the spark plugs, Amino acids are the building blocks. They repair the gut, preserve muscle, and feed your immune system. Every cell you have, from your skin to your brain, is made from these. Without enough, the body can't rebuild itself no matter how many supplements you take. Dr. Purser focuses on 4: glutamine, asparagine, serine, and carnitine, the foundation of recovery. Chapter 13. Glutamine. Glutamine is your gut's favorite fuel. It feeds intestinal cells, strengthens immune defense, and preserves muscle during fasting, stress, or illness. Low glutamine often shows up as bloating, poor recovery, or constant colds. Replenishing it restores gut integrity and shortens recovery time. Chapter 14. Asparagine. Asparagine helps your cells communicate and manage stress. It supports the nervous system and aids protein synthesis, your body's internal construction process. Low levels can cause brain fatigue or slower reflexes under pressure. Think of it as the translator that keeps your cells talking to each other. Chapter 15. Serine. Serine fuels memory and learning. It helps form myelin, the insulation around nerves, and builds antibodies for immune defense. Low serine can feel like poor focus, cloudy thinking, or sluggish immunity. It's also a precursor to neurotransmitters that keep the brain sharp. Chapter 16. Carnitine. Carnitine is the fat shuttler. It transports fatty acids into mitochondria so your cells can burn them for energy. It's vital for heart strength, metabolism, and stamina. Low carnitine feels like constant fatigue, shortness of breath, or poor exercise recovery. When levels rise, energy returns, because your body can finally burn fat for fuel again. Amino acid wrap-up. These 4 amino acids are the scaffolding of repair. They rebuild your gut, muscle, and brain, the foundation of vitality. You can't supplement your way to health without them. Eat complete proteins, test your levels, and give your body the materials it needs to rebuild from the inside out. The fine-tuning system. Once the body has protein and amino acids to rebuild with, it needs regulators, nutrients that tell cells when to grow, repair, and rest. These regulators are fats, vitamins, and minerals. They manage hormones, strengthen immunity, and keep oxidation under control. Dr. Purser calls them the control panel of health. Adjust them, and the whole system runs smoother. Chapter 17. Oleic acid. Oleic acid is the monounsaturated fat that gives olive oil and animal fat their heart protective power. It keeps cell membranes flexible, lowers inflammation, and balances LDL and HDL cholesterol. When your diet lacks this fatty acid, cells become brittle and prone to oxidative damage. Adding healthy fats like tallow or extra virgin olive oil restores that fluid, youthful resilience. Chapter 18. Vitamin D3. Vitamin D3 acts more like a hormone than a vitamin. It regulates calcium, balances immunity, and influences over 2,000 genes tied to longevity. Modern indoor living leaves most adults deficient, leading to fatigue, mood dips, and fragile bones. Dr. Purser stresses sunlight and animal sources to restore natural levels. It's the simplest anti-aging therapy in existence. Chapter 19. Retinol, vitamin A. Retinol, true vitamin A, rebuilds your eyes, skin, and immune system. It's crucial for cell differentiation, meaning it tells old cells when to die and new ones when to grow. Plant beta-carotene must convert to retinol, but many people lack the enzyme efficiency to do it well. Animal sources like liver and cod liver oil deliver the ready-to-use form that keeps tissues regenerating. Chapter 20. Vitamin K2. Vitamin K2 works like traffic control for calcium, guiding it into bones and away from arteries. When K2 is low, calcium drifts into joints and blood vessels instead of the skeleton. Together with D3 and magnesium, It forms the bone triangle that keeps you strong and flexible into old age. Fermented and animal fats provide this rare but vital nutrient. Chapter 21. Calcium. Calcium does more than build bones. It carries every heartbeat and muscle contraction. A lack of magnesium or K2 throws calcium out of balance, causing cramps or calcification. Too little intake leaves the skeleton porous. Too much without cofactors clogs arteries. The secret isn't quantity, it's synergy. Chapter 22. Manganese. Manganese activates enzymes for collagen formation and antioxidant defense. It supports connective tissue and helps control blood sugar. Without it, cartilage weakens and recovery slows. Trace doesn't mean trivial. Just a few milligrams daily protect joints for decades. Chapter 23. Zinc. Zinc is your immune system's backbone. It drives tissue repair, testosterone production, and wound healing. Deficiency brings acne, poor taste or smell, and slow recovery from illness. Oysters and red meat remain the most concentrated and bioavailable sources known. Chapter 24. Copper. Copper partners with iron to carry oxygen and create energy. It also strengthens collagen and elastin, keeping skin firm and arteries elastic. Low copper causes fatigue and anemia-like symptoms even when iron looks fine. Liver and shellfish restore copper balance quickly and safely. Chapter 25. Magnesium. Magnesium powers more than 300 enzymes and calms the entire nervous system. It's your natural anti-anxiety mineral, but stress, caffeine, and sugar drain it fast. Low magnesium equals twitching muscles, poor sleep, and high blood pressure. Replenish it daily through food. It's the difference between tension and calm. Chapter 26. Chromium. Chromium makes insulin work efficiently, stabilizing blood sugar and energy levels. Without it, you crave sweets and crash after meals. Refined flour and sugar deplete chromium fast, leaving the modern diet chronically low. Restoring it balances appetite and ends the constant energy roller coaster. Chapter 27. Glutathione. Glutathione is the body's master antioxidant. It cleans your liver and defends every cell against free radicals. Levels drop with age, stress, or toxins, accelerating aging itself. Supporting it restores brightness to skin, clarity to mind, and resilience to immunity. You can boost it naturally with sulfur-rich animal foods and rest. Chapter 28. Cysteine. Cysteine provides the sulfur backbone for glutathione and keratin, the protein that makes up your hair and skin. Low cysteine means brittle hair, fragile nails, and sluggish detoxification. It's found abundantly in animal proteins, making meat-free diets more vulnerable to deficiency. Balanced protein intake keeps detox and skin renewal running smoothly. Chapter 29. CoQ10. Ubiquinol. CoQ10 lives in every mitochondrion, turning food into usable energy. As we age, or take statin drugs, levels fall sharply, leading to fatigue and heart weakness. Supplementing or eating CoQ10-rich organ meats revitalizes endurance and cardiovascular health. It's your body's spark of life, concentrated in the heart itself. Chapter 30. Selenium. Selenium partners with vitamin E to shield cells from oxidation and supports the thyroid in converting hormones. Too little leads to fatigue, low mood, and a weakened immune response. Just a small daily amount restores antioxidant strength and hormone balance. Purser notes it's one of the most underappreciated longevity minerals. Chapter 31. Vitamin E. Vitamin E guards every cell membrane from oxidative damage and helps balance hormones. Dr. Purser warns against synthetic single-form E. The body thrives on mixed tocopherols from natural foods. Low levels lead to dry skin, poor circulation, and immune decline. Restoring it gives skin elasticity and protects cells from daily wear. Chapter 32. Alpha-lipoic acid. ALA. Alpha-lipoic acid bridges fat and water-based antioxidants, recycling vitamins C and E, and boosting insulin sensitivity. It also helps regenerate nerve tissue damaged by high blood sugar or aging. Low ALA leaves energy production sluggish and inflammation unchecked. Organ meats and green vegetables together restore its cycle. Chapter 33. Vitamin C. Vitamin C is your primary water-soluble antioxidant and the cornerstone of collagen synthesis. It strengthens blood vessels, gums, and skin, while neutralizing daily oxidative stress. Deficiency doesn't cause full-blown scurvy today, but it does age skin faster and slow wound healing. Dr. Purser emphasizes daily fresh sources. Vitamin C is depleted within hours of stress. Fine-tuning wrap-up. These lipids, vitamins, and minerals form the finishing layer of your biology. They guard every membrane, fuel hormones, and neutralize the chemistry of aging. Restoring them revives focus, sleep, energy, and the glow of true cellular health. When your micronutrients are balanced, your entire system runs like it was designed to. Chapter 34. Particular problems caused by vitamin deficiencies. After teaching how each nutrient works, Dr. Purser ties it all together. He shows how modern illness isn't random. It's a web of long-term nutrient shortages. When your cells can't make enough energy, organs weaken, hormones drift, and inflammation spreads quietly for years. The fatigue you call getting older is often just cellular malnutrition. Depression, infertility, insulin resistance, even skin aging. They're all different faces of the same root cause: deficient fuel inside the cell. Instead of chasing symptoms, Purser rebuilds from the inside out, one nutrient at a time. Neurological and mood. Low B1, B6, and B12 starve the brain of neurotransmitters, causing anxiety, insomnia, and neuropathy. Folate and choline deficiencies reduce memory and focus, while low magnesium feeds restless sleep. Correcting these restores mental clarity within weeks. Cardiovascular and metabolic. Fatigue and blood sugar swings often traced to low carnitine, CoQ10, magnesium, or chromium. When these drop, the heart loses energy and insulin loses precision. Restoring them reignites metabolism and endurance. Immune and detox. Low glutathione, vitamin C, zinc, and selenium weaken the immune shield and slow recovery. Without them, every cold lingers and toxins accumulate. Replenishing these four turns immunity back on. Hormonal and reproductive. For both men and women, low B5, B6, zinc, and inositol mean hormone chaos. Women experience worse PMS or PCOS. Men see lower testosterone and drive. Balancing micronutrients rebalances hormones naturally. Musculoskeletal and aging. Low D3, K2, and magnesium leave bones brittle. Low carnitine and glutamine delay muscle repair. Without vitamin C, collagen breaks faster than it's built. Replenish these and joints stay flexible, skin stays firm, and recovery feels decades younger. Track and rebuild your health. Dr. Purser ends with a simple truth: the human body isn't broken, it's underfueled. Give it what it's missing, and it repairs itself. The path to anti-aging isn't a secret pill, it's cellular nutrition practiced daily. Start with food: organ meats, eggs, seafood, and sunlight. Add strategic supplementation only when tests confirm gaps. Track what you eat, how you feel, and how your energy responds. Because what gets measured gets optimized. Your health is built on awareness, and awareness starts with testing, tracking, and consistency. If you're ready to rebuild your body from the inside out, start tracking it. The Natalia Brooks 5-year health tracker helps you log diet, supplements, symptoms, and energy trends, all in one place. You'll see patterns most doctors miss, and it keeps you accountable as your health resets. And if you want to see the exact supplement stack I personally take, it's linked below. Just click the link. It'll always lead to my updated list, whether on Amazon or elsewhere.